while we wait for more members to join us, there are a few things I want us to discuss today. Flashback. How we all started. It was like a joke. It was like a joining full of stories. But here we are today. They never believed the choker would be live. But here we are trending in 72 countries across the globe. 72 countries. Wow. There are a few things I want us to look into today, right? I want us to take a flashback at how we all started a year ago. How we all started. Yeah, there are a few things I want us to look at today. When I came up with the dream of AAX, right? There are a few things I told you I'm going to do. I told you I'm going to build a system, and this is how I'm going to build a system, and this is how I want the system to look like, right? I will be listing out those things, which are, they are 7 to 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. When I call you, every one of you in the Telegram room, Instagram, Twitter, back to Facebook, I told you I am going to build a system, and the system I'm building, this is how I want the system to look like. The system should be 100% transparent. That was what I said from day one. When I call you, I told you, one, I am going to build a system different from every other system any man has ever built. Why? Because I learned from a mentor who said to me, Jesam, you can't fight these guys with blow. You can't fight them with hands. You can't fight them with guns. If you must fight an existing corrupt system, you need to build a model. Wow. He said that to me in Dubai. I was looking at him. I said, that is true. He said, you can't, they are gladiators. They've been in the system for long. They are so used to the centralized system that is manipulated. He said, you can't fight them. You can't say you're waking up to fight. Hey, these guys has been in before us. But if we must fight them, we need to build a model. It sang to me. And I said to myself, I am not going to fight them with war, with weapons, with blows. I'm not going to trade ways with them. But I am going to sit back to see how we can build a model. Let a model fight them. And when I call every one of you, I told you, number one, I am going to build a system that will be auto trading. An arbitrage system that will be auto trading. That is number one. That was what I told you. If you, those of you, I told you, please keep a record of whatsoever I said, whatsoever I'm going to say. Please take record of it, because the day will come, I will remind you. If maybe I crossed the line to do that which was not part of the dream from day one, you can knock at my door to tell me, Jesam, you never said this, or you said it, why didn't you do it? I told you, one, I am going to build a system, an arbitrage system that is auto trading, finger free. While you are sleeping on your vacation, on your bed resting, on your sick bed, God forbid, the system will be trading for you. That was number one. I told every one of you, and I asked you to write it down. Right? I told you that. And today, here we are. We have an AAX. Trading as an arbitrage platform. Auto trading, finger free. Both the young, the old of age can go into AAX freely, buy into it, trade, without them lifting a finger. That was number one. Number two, I told every one of you that the system must be finger free. And here we are. We have a finger free auto trading in the history of the world for the first time in the arbitrage system, right? That is number two. Then number three, I told you guys, I am going to build a system that will have 3 components. 3 components, right? I said that I'm going to build a system that will have 3 components, meaning I want to take myself over from the system. No human interference, no human coming in between the system. Let the system run on its own, 100% decentralized. The 3 components are, just as I told you a year ago, one of them is the smart contract. I told you one of them will be smart contract protocol, the second one will be the blockchain, and the third one should be the robotic system, meaning the smart contract protocol should freely communicate with the blockchain, because the blockchain, the only language that the blockchain understands is the language of the smart contract, not the language of Jesam. I can't communicate with it, except I'm going to sit down, build a library, do the coding, send the languages to it, throw the smart contract to it. Then the blockchain can, in return, respond back to me through the robotic system. So I told you from day one, I am going to build a system that will have 3 components: the smart contract protocol, the blockchain, and the robotic system, meaning the smart contract protocol will freely communicate with the blockchain, and the blockchain will freely communicate with the robotic system, and the robotic system can then communicate back to human, meaning 100% decentralized, no human interference, no middleman, no manipulations of funds not being in the hands of a human, but locked in the liquidity pool, which is the confidence we have today. These are some of the things I told you. Hey, can we see it today? They are running on their own. Today, we can freely see the smart contract communicating with the blockchain communicating with the robotic system, and the robotic system in return communicating to us. No human interference, just like what I said a year ago. Then number 4, I told you I am going to build a system that will run with 3 components as well. The other one are to act with 3 components. The next one are to run with 3 components. What are those components? HFT, ASI, and microciphers. Why this? I took time to look at the market. Knowing too well, the market is around. The success of every arbitrage platform is better on the speed. The speed in the market. If you can have the speed, if you can discover the speed, if you can build it with speed, that means you will have the required result. So from my research, from my thinking, I went back to say, okay, if everybody who has built arbitrage platform before now, what they build with AI, which is a normal artificial intelligence. I said, no, let me build with ASI. That is artificial special intelligence, HFT, and microciphers. With these 3 components, I will successfully hit the top to have the required speed to make sure what I dream of, what I thought of, what I told you from day one will be delivered. Today, here we are. AAS is running with ASI, HFT, and microciphers. To crown it all, I told you this is not going to end this way. There is a software I want to add up, and one of those software I told you is a millisecond. No system on earth has ever been built with millisecond. No arbitrage system. You can do your findings, you can do your research. We came up with this idea. If we have HFT, ASI, and microciphers, what do we need? We need now a millisecond to back it up with the required speed we need. Meaning 1 second, at the blink of 1 normal second, ASI running in millisecond has already delivered 10 times. If the normal second blink 1 second, ASI is already running 10 times of it. So we came up with this, having a HFT, ASI microsievers, then laying them up with milliseconds. Today, Afriq Arbitrage System is the fastest platform. Check the results. If you tap on withdrawal in Afriq platform, at a blink of an eye, the withdrawal is already in your Binance account, OKES account, Coinbase account, KuCoin, Bybit, Hotbit. It takes 3, 4, 5 seconds. Why do we come up with this? Because from the one I told you, we need to turn the table upside down. We are not going to build just like every other person. No. We are not going to design the platform just like every other platform that has been in existence before now. No, we need to turn the table upside down. Just like what a mentor told me, Jesam, if you must fight these gladiators, the fake centralized system, you need a model. You need to build a real model different from the corrupt platform they have on ground. So we came up with this. What do? You see, before now, we have the fastest deposits. When you want to deposit in their platform, it's very fast. You want to withdraw, it takes 4 hours, 5 hours, 1 day, 24 hours, 72 hours, 100 days. No. So we came up to say, no, we need to turn the clock upside down. If what they build on ground is the deposit is so fast, we need to make sure the withdrawal is faster than deposit. If you check our deposit today, it takes 4 to 5 minutes to run through and be credited to your account. But when you go back to withdrawal, the withdrawal of AAS run 3 seconds. As fast as 3 seconds. Pam, the withdrawal is already in your exchange. Why? I make all of these promises to you and I'm fulfilling them one after the other, right? Now, we didn't end there. We came up again to say, hey, the system I am building called AAS system, we want auto percentage rotation. You remember that? I told you that. I told you I want auto, right? Now, it has never been in the existence of the world that a system building the blockchain can auto rotate, meaning the system will pay you 1.65% for 25, 26, 27 days and switch immediately to 2% for 5 days, switch immediately to 3.5% for 3 days, switch immediately to 5% for 2 days, then switch back to 1.65%. I don't need to be there. I don't need to press buttons. It was programmed that way to run on its own. Stress-free, without pressing buttons. And today we have it. Those of you who were members who were in 3-4 weeks ago, you witnessed it yourself. The system switched off from 1.65% to 2% for 5 days, to 3.5% for 3 days, to 5% for 2 days, and switch back again to 1.65%, just as I promised a year ago. We didn't stop there. We moved to number 6, which is the cyber everyone is confused of. The cyber and the host. The cyber and the host. I told you from day one, I am going to build a system that will have a cyber, and the cyber will be like a snail. Behave like a snail, act like a snail, right? Meaning, there are so many attacks. Hey, I've seen successful platforms that emerge in our time, but unethical never allow them to exist. Unethical never give them room to exist. Unethical never give them the room to operate successfully. Why? Most of them, when they came in, they buy their cyber, right? They do the hosting with the same company that sold them cyber, which is too risky. And most of them, they do integration of the robotic system trading in their platform directly to the link up wallet, the hot wallet holding the fund, which is too risky because if unethicals comes in, they show no mercy to fund. Their duty is to break through and take off fund. And when they come, you end up shutting down the cyber. If you don't do it on time, the funds are gone. So I came up with this idea. I said to you guys that these are my plans. I want to build a system that will have a cyber. The cyber should behave like a snail. If unethicals, if hackers come in to hack into the platform, let the cyber shut down itself. To naysayers then is funny. It's not going to be possible. I told them if a man can code, another man can decode. If a man can build a fake platform, another man can build a real platform. I told you guys, here we are today. We design the cyber of AAS like a snail. Mark you 7 days of our operation. Just as AAS went live, 7 days of we in the family being live, we have a heavy attack in the platform. Serious attack coming in. And where was that attack coming in from? They are in the way in to break through and take funds. What happened? The system shut down itself, I said brother, for 2 days and came back and everybody was, how are we going to have our return on investment? And I told you, relax. The system being shut down does not stop the trading ongoing. I will not stop the return on investment. Everybody was, how is that possible? They were, how? I told them, relax. We designed it that way. The system was shut down for 48 hours, pop up again, and return on investment of every member was returned to them. On the 14th and 16th, 17th, 18th of January, another attack came in. The system shut down itself from Cyber 1, moved immediately to Cyber 2. And Cyber 2 was trading without knowing to them. They were busy attacking Cyber 1. Cyber 2 was already operating. But none of you can see. I keep telling you, hey guys, I can see trading here. Profits are being running, return on investments are being dropped in every member account. Relax, don't panic, close your ears from naysayers. AAS go nowhere. At the end of the 4th day of the attack on AAS cyber, the system popped back again, and 4 days return on investment from the blockchain, directly from the blockchain, was paid to the community of 7.8 million users without missing a day. How? We know they will attack. We know they are coming to attack. I know they are coming to fight back. I know they are coming to attack the platform. So we decide to design a cyber that look like a snail. When they attack, the cyber will switch off from the surface of the earth, but below or deep down the blockchain, the trading is still ongoing. If the attack ends, the system return back to start trading. All of these was the promises I made to every one of you a year ago, that this is what I'm going to build. I will fulfill them one after the other. That is number 6, right? Then number 7, I told you guys, we are going to run with 2 hosts. Mark you, when the attack was coming in, when we're operating with 1 host, if the attack come in, the system will switch off. You will not see trading going. So I told you guys we are going to add another layer of a host, whereby if the attack come in, the cyber will switch off and turn on immediately the second host. Meaning, you may not know that they are attacked. Okay, today now, 5 hours ago, we have heavy attack in the system. Those of you online, you may notice it. We have a heavy attack. But unknown to the members, the system switched off from host 1 to host 2 in less than 30 seconds. That was done already. In less than 30 seconds. And they keep trying. They keep trying for 2 hours. So, why do we come up with this? Why did we build this? Why this idea? Why did I come up with this? A new model to see how we can better the ecosystem. how we can gain back the confidence of those who has lost hope in this ecosystem, believing, hey, it's not going to be real. We decide to build a model different from the fake, right? So, running with multiple servers and 2 hosts, meaning we are ready to stand the test of attack, we are ready to stand the test of time, we are ready to face the challenges that kill the mother platform that make mess of platform that has existed before now because of attack. We came very prepared to face them. Here we are today. AAS is 49 days old, trading, paying return on investment from 1.65% to 2% to 3.5% to 5%, switch back again to 1.65% as promised from day one. So guys, we move to number 8. I told you from day one that the system I'm going to build, I don't want a middleman to manipulate funds. I don't want the middleman to come in, not even me. When I see people call me CEO, I laughed. Hey, I told you from day one, I am going to build a system that the blockchain will be renounced, meaning no ownership. I'm going to build a system that the liquidity pool will be locked, so as no human can go into the blockchain to take funds, including me. I told you I'm going to build a system that I will apply to Binance to give me their liquidity pool. And here we are today. Binance granted a permission. They gave me the documents to sign. I signed and I returned back to them, which in the agreement which I showed to every one of you, you are to pay 1.8% of total transaction per member. That means if you run 10 transactions a day, you are paying 1.8% to Binance, not to Jesam Michael platform, no. Because I promise you from day one that I am not going to charge percentage. No, it's against my belief. It's against what I believe. I don't want to build a system that I will be taking percentage from you. What for? To me, it does not make sense. To every other broker, to every other CEO, it may make sense to them, but to me, Jesam Michael, it makes no sense to me. I told you, I am not going to charge you percentage. But Binance can do that because Binance is a different company, a different entity from AAX. I am only hiring their liquidity pool, which I am paying for to do the transaction. Why did I go that round? I'll tell you today. You see, I came from Nigerian. I'm a blooded Nigerian. Sorry to tell you, the home of Yahoo and Ponzi. The home of Yahoo and Ponzi. Now, if I was to keep the liquidity pool of AAS in my custody, most of the white guys here will never do business with me. Be sincere to yourself. If I was to keep the liquidity pool of AAX under my watch, having a private security to watch over the liquidity pool, most of you will never want to fund your account because you believe a black man built a system, a black man is going to run the system. Where are the funds? The funds are to be in the custody of the black man called Jesam Michael. You will never believe me. You wouldn't have done business with me. So I told you, we are going to have a liquidity pool with Binance, meaning Binance are to authorize payment. Binance are to authorize payment, not Jesam Michael. Meaning, when you place withdrawal, the system called Binance are to authorize. Right? Finally, here we are, having our liquidity pool with Binance, the first arbitrage system on earth to have liquidity pool with Binance. The very first system that came up with the idea that if it's real, let us lock the funds, let's lock the liquidity pool. Let no human go in. If the system is real, let the smart contract communicate with the blockchain, and the blockchain communicate with the robotic system, and the robotic system communicate to human, meaning it's only the robotic system that pays to human. And here we are today. We got it. Hello. So guys, with all of this, we keep growing from 100,000 members to 500,000 members to 5 million members to 8 million members, and we are 11.5 million members today within the space of a month and 9 days. A month and 19 days, sorry. We are not up to 2 months yet. What become AAS in 2 months, in 6 months, in 1 year? And never forget these guys. Those of you who are interested in knowing the payment of the cyber we bought, what we pay for is 7 years. We didn't pay for 6 months cyber. We didn't pay for a year cyber. We pay for 7 good years to renew or to add up more 3 years on the 15th of April, meaning the cyber will be running for 10 good years. So we didn't come to do a business of a month old or 2 months or 3 months or 1 year. No, we are looking at we are looking at a long-term project, a long-term picture. We are looking at a project that will run to 6 years, to 7 years, to 10 years. Then we will have our personal blockchain, we have our personal stable coin, we have our personal liquidity pool, our private security, we have our personal debit cards. These are things we are looking at, guys. But remember this, remember this, remember this, remember this. There are a few things I want you to look at. There are so many fake, so many fake AAX, so many. Today, with the report we have in our hands, there are 12 different Ponzi platforms impersonating AAX, 12 in number. Last week, we have 4 that came up having same name with AAX. We petitioned them, and the whole cyber shut them down, shut down the 4. Right now, that never stopped them from going in to do more for themselves. Please have this at the back of your mind. We have so many fake AAS upside there, and we have so many guys who are presently running programs in the name of AAX, doing contribution in the name of AAS, claiming they got their liquidity pool from Binance. Hey guys, I am not in partnership with them. Claiming they are in partnership with Jesam Michael and AAS. I'm not in partnership with anybody. Be careful. Ponzi is real. If they can hack into the platform, they can do anything to have your funds. And have this at the back of your mind. We have so many members who sign up with fake AAS platforms, not Afriq Arbitrage Systems. Fake. When they sign up, they fund their accounts. Their funds are gone. You see them coming to complain to us that they sign up, they deposit funds, and the funds didn't reflect. You ask them, please send me the transaction hash. They will send the transaction hash, send the email address, send their phone number. When we move to payment gateway, you discover that this account is not in our system. The email address is not in our system. The email never even exists. Listen to these guys. When I came up with the idea of building AAX, I came up with the idea of payment gateway. Why payment gateway? Because I don't think I will have the strength to start looking for fake payment, fake deposit, fake withdrawal. No, I don't have that time, because the workload is so high on our head. So we decide to build a payment gateway in the system. Now, when you say you deposit your funds in AAX, and we ask you to send all the transaction hash, the email address, and the amount, we'll just push it to the gateway, payment gateway, and the payment gateway will alarm it's fake. We'll copy it and send to you. The recent one was $165,000. What they are doing now is they will go to AAS platform, tap on deposit, create the payment of $160,000, process it and cancel immediately, knowing too well this is blockchain transaction. It has been recorded and it will be there for life. They will screenshot down go down to either their Binance, Coinbase, or OKES, generate same $166,000 payment, pay to themselves, move from their Binance account to their own OKES account or Binance to Binance account, then screenshot the transaction hash and send to us. Now, when you looked at AAS Payment Gateway, you can see reflection of that 166,000 and you see transaction failed. Now, they pay to themselves, they didn't transfer to our liquidity pool. You see the same set of people telling you, I make payment, I can't see the payment. I make this payment, the payment didn't reflect in my account. Now, once we take the transaction hash to our payment gateway, it will alarm up fake. Same person, by the time you confront them, they will be the one to block you immediately. But he has made noise in the room there that he transferred $166,000 and it didn't reflect. And we see this over and over again. I've told you time with that number. They don't steal from a thief. I am the big thief that decide to build a bank for the common man. You can't steal from me, except I want to give to you. Another set of guys are those who are falling victim of deposit to fake platforms that look like AAX. Please, if you have an upline, don't go to Google and click on any link you see to create your account. You are clicking on a fishy link. They will lay hold of your details. A week and 5 days ago, I communicated with every one of you in the room there of a guy who built a fake system that looked like AAS, diverting traffic to himself. About 170 members signed up under him. They all funded their accounts. Because we were having cyber issue, what happened? He diverted all of the funds to his own personal AAS account. He has an account with AAX. We were able to track and fish him out, block the account. His personal account is blocked. Now, the 170 members who sign up under him, most of them, about 90% of the funds, he withdraw them out of the platform, the fake platform. So please, my advice to every one of you is this. If you must sign up with AAX, please, if you have an upline, tell your upline to send you a link. If you don't have an upline, please do everything possible to go to our Facebook page. You will meet their domain, you meet who to communicate with, and they can guide you on how to have a genuine or a real link to sign up in AAX. And knowing too well, a lot of you are complaining about support. Why is AAS holding back a support line? We keep telling you, if they fought to hack the liquidity pool and it's not working, they fought to hack the cyber, it's not working, they went back to Binance back end in putting a fishy wallet for withdrawal, and Binance blocked them from their end. They returned back to the host, it's not working. The next thing now is a support line. We don't want to give room for any mess. No, we don't want. And I'm not ready to entertain that. We decide to use admin as our support members. Now, when we go to build, we have a support line. Mark you, we have admin here. We have about 20 members who are already trained to work as support. They have their certificate. The 20 members are here in this call. They are here. We've trained them already with their certificate. Right? These are satisfied members to work with us, paid. But we ask them to hold on. Why? If we are going to whitelist the system for support, it's an email address, hosting in the cloud. It takes nothing to hack into the cloud and lay hold of that. It takes nothing. And if they can do that, they will divert the traffic. You come in, you think you are chatting with the real support. You are not chatting with the real support. You are chatting with a scammer who has hacked into the system, diverting information to themselves. So guys, we decided to use admin, meaning you can chat admin, you can send a message to admin, admin can lay hold of your message and send to us, the tech team, We will work on it and rectify the issue. And those of you who made mistakes, so many of you, when you create your AAS account, you funded your AAS account, you went to input your withdrawal wallet, you end up putting in a wrong withdrawal wallet. In the place of the withdrawal wallet, you put in email address. In the place of the withdrawal wallet, you put in phone number, you put in house address, right? We ask you to send your email address, your phone number, and the wallet you want to replace with. Presently, we have 400 of that request, and we are working on it, right? The ones we worked on, I've sent it back to Ambrose, right? Because I asked every one of you, please send to Latasha. Yakubu was not feeling fine then. Send to Latasha, send to Ambrose. Latasha from US, Ambrose in Italy. Send to the two of them. They will compile those lists and send to me. We'll work on it. Now, the one we've worked on already, we are sending them the messages back to Ambrose. This has been worked on, and we are taking 10 members per day because we have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of futures we are adding on AAS platform, so we can pay all of the attention to correction of wallet when we have the table full of work we are doing now. So guys, please be very patient with us. Whatsoever Jesam Michael promised you must be delivered as promised from day one. Please pay attention to security and be wise. And those of you who are leaders, please, there are a few things you need to do. Guide all your members properly. Guide them. Being in a hurry to sign up an account, making mistake is damaging. It's giving us more work. I was trying to sign up my account, I made mistake in my phone number. I was trying to sign up my account, I made mistake in my wallet address. No, now. I was trying to sign up my account, my email address is wrong. No. I was trying to sign up my account, look at my wallet, supposed to be TRC20 wallet, but I end up using ERC, which is wrong. And those of you who are going to your back office in AAS to upload your pictures rather, the blockchain keep blocking your account. Please stop uploading pictures for now. You see, more features are being added to the system. We are adding more. Now, within this period, right, of our starting point, you don't expect to see a perfected system. I told you from day one, I didn't build a perfected system, no. I build a system that with time, I will perfect it. But the most important thing, the security is second to none. We have one of the most strongest security running with multiple cybers. The cybers running in AAS are more than 10. More than 10. Not with one host. Operating with two hosts, interswitching themselves. Waiting for attack. If attack come to host one interswitch to 2 immediately, unknowing to you. Because we came very prepared. So guys, I want you to guide your members, guide your followers, and those of you who has made mistake already and submitted your details to us, please be very patient with us. Be very, very patient with us. Over 400 members made same mistakes of email address, phone number, and wallet, and now we are working on it. Working on the system as well. Mark you, compounding is there. Internal transfer is there. 98% of the major work of AAS has been done. Compounding future, which we are patiently waiting for the blockchain to open up. And those of you who are interested in knowing, listen to these guys. You see, AAS is not a centralized system. It's not Ponzi. It's not plug and use. No. There are rules you must follow. If you don't follow them, you mess the system up. Just like when we were trying to add integration of the percentage, it took time. The blockchain keep rejecting, finally accepted the 1.65%. The next 2 weeks, open up for 2%, open up for 3.5%, open up for 5%. They are process you must. You see, one funny thing with blockchain business is you must follow the lead. You can't wake up, plug and use. No, you can't force it. If this set of the programming is already, the system will open up. So as per compounding, Personally, I'm ready. I'm done. We've set. We've programmed it already, waiting to integrate. But if the blockchain didn't open up that part of the compounding, there's nothing you can do. Same thing with internal transfer, which I promise you that by the end of March, internal transfer futures will be 100% completed, and that will be running. Then that of compounding, we are patiently waiting for the blockchain to open up. Then we integrate it, run it, test run it for 2, 3, 4, 5 working days, then open it up for the members to benefit from compounding, because it will benefit you more. And those of you who are interested in knowing how is the compounding going to work, are we going to withdraw the capital and profit? No, listen to this. You see, when we build a system, we have compounding in mind, right? Then we separated the system into two, the profit and the capital. Right now, the system picked up the capital to the market, buy, sell, return the profit every 24 hours. Now, just as the profit come in, you are going to see two parts of it, the profit here and the capital. Now, the profit will be here for 10-15 minutes. Meaning, if you want to withdraw your profit, you can take out your profit within 10 to 15 minutes. At the end of 10-15 minutes, if you don't take out your profit, the system will pick up the profit back to the market, adding up with the capital. So now we have 10-15 minutes to run to enable you take out your profit or whatever you want to do with it. So we have that space of 10 to 15 minutes. But for now, you are not seeing them because we've not integrated compounding into it. So it's still pending. But once that is activated, just like you are seeing the investment timer running, reinvestment timer running, the return on investment timer running, you are going to see all of these once that part of the system is already. So guys, I want to tell every one of you, thank you for giving me your listening ear. Thank you for believing in AAX. Thank you for coming up to listen to me. When I said we are building a system, you believe in me. When I say fund your account, you believe in me. When I say, hey, the system is real, you believe in me. When naysayers were busy running their mouth, you never listened to them. Rather, you believe in what I say. Here we are today, running above 11 million users across the world, within 72 countries, in 49 days. What will happen in 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year? But before I drop this call, I want to remind every one of you that the liquidity pool is locked. No human can go in, and no human can steal from blockchain. Ask those who are trying to hack. They will tell you the difficulties they are going through. They will tell you the hell they are going through. We locked it up because we don't want any middleman to have funds or to control funds or to manipulate funds. We want it locked. If it's real, let it be locked. And those of you who are jumping from platforms to platform, ask questions. You see, in this era where we are, it will be an error for you to buy into any Ponzi platform. For 1 full year, I engage you into teachings, how blockchain work, how fake platform work, how the cybers work, how the host work, and how registrations are being done. All of the documents of AAS, from Twilio to Binance to all of the companies that join forces with us to become our sources, I send them to Telegram room for you to see. And you ask me questions, it will be an error after your eyes are being opened to understand how systems are being built. 100% transparent, and somebody is waking up to tell you a system just came in and the system is paying and you are buying into it. Are you okay? Are you not tired of crying? Are you not tired of disappointment and pains? Are you not tired of finger burns? Are you not tired of losing money? It's heartbreaking. Don't do it. Listen, we gave you knowledge so as to fight Ponzi, so as to stand tall with what we imparted in your minds, to know your left to your right, to defend yourself, to ask questions. I told you the time is coming where a YouTuber will no longer market crypto. That time is now. Because so many questions. Imagine you waking up to build a fake arbitrage platform and you come to members are trained for 1 full year. You will have a lot of questions to answer. I told you the time is coming whereby a marketer and a YouTuber will no longer market products, except the CEO will come up to defend it, tell us how is this going to work, backup documents, regulations, and the rest. So it will be an error with all of the knowledge you acquired to just wake up because they said it's paying 10%. Ask yourself, 10%? Do you know what is 10%? Even 5% is caring. Are you aware? 5 is caring. Flashback. All of the Ponzi platforms I told you they would never last for 21 days. Where are they today? Are they still there? Are they trading? Are they still paying? They've crashed and run away. Because they were all built and hosted in the cloud. Knowing too well that they are not going to last is fake. Knowing too well if they go around the blockchain to host or build it in the blockchain is very expensive. It's not a day job. Where are those platforms today? They are all gone. Because they were built as Ponzi platform to take money from you who is not knowledgeable to know how systems are being built. Watch your back. I'm going to drop it here, guys. Hey, I'm seeing a lot of messages here. So, guys, I must tell you, thank you for believing in me. Thank you. I must tell you, thank you for giving me the room to talk to you. And I must tell you, thank you for giving me your listening ear from day one. Here we are today. AAS is a big name running in between 72 countries with over 11 million users in 49 days. Thanks to every one of you who believe in my dreams. Thanks. May God reward you. Remember, my unending love for you is to see you stand tall above your peers, having your financial freedom, paying your bills without stress, helping the homeless, the less privileged, widows, widowers, orphans, above all, the government of your country. They will be so proud of you if you can wake up and build innovations, build genuine platforms. Don't be in a hurry to build fake platform because you want to make money overnight. Build platform that human can tell you thank you for doing it real. And the government of your country will be so proud of you. They may not believe in you, but with time, they will realize that you are in to help, to assist them as well. Thanks to every one of you. So I must say, may God bless you richly in abundance. So